What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Joe of All Vapes. Today we're going to be reviewing a company called Tajejuice out of Florida. They were awesome enough to send me 3 of their signature flavors that we're going to break down for you today, so stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody, to Joe of All Vapes. So, Tajejuice, like I said, little company out of Florida. It's a brand new company, actually, a couple months old. Had a chance to talk to Eamon, the owner, the head honcho of the company, and a really cool, down-to-earth guy, as most of the people are that I've conversed with, who have been generous enough to donate to the Joe of All Vapes cause. So, we're going to break these flavors down a little bit. First of all, I'm going to show you the bottles. As you can see, you got the Taj, T-A-J, love the gold. The gold is on the bottling. The label itself is clear. And on the side here, it tells the milligrams. I believe these are 6. And then on the side, other side, it tells the flavor. Now, all the bottles pretty much look the same, with the exception of the different flavor labeling. This one on my hand is Busta Cream Pie. Now, Busta Cream Pie is touted as a Boston cream pie cheesecake. Really 2 solid, very decadent, thick flavors. So we're going to review that just a little bit later here. The second one that I'm looking at is Fruitgasm. Fruitgasm is basically touted as an explosion of fresh fruit right in your mouth. So we're going to put that one aside and go to the third one. The third one is Vape Shake. Now, Vape Shake is touted as a strawberry banana milkshake. And to be honest with you, I vaped each one of these for about a day apiece, just to get a really honest and fair review of the flavors throughout the day, you know, involving wherever I was, whatever I was doing. The Vape Shake I really enjoyed. It's a very natural strawberry taste. The banana is fairly creamy in texture. It's a really good complement to each other. It really tastes like a banana strawberry milkshake. It's a great combination of the two. You hit it on the inhale, you taste it again on the exhale. Solid vapor production, really solid flavor, and definitely true to the profile description. So that one kind of gets an A+ on my opinion. And now let's go to the Fruitgasm. This one I really liked. And the easiest way to describe this is picture nice warm summer's day. You know, you're having a barbecue with your family, you're kicking your feet up, and you're having a bowl of nice, cool, crisp, refreshing fruit salad. Basically exactly what it is. You're tasting a melange, which is a fancy name for a mixture of fruits going on in here. I'm tasting orange, I'm tasting apple, strawberry, watermelon, maybe some grape, maybe some cherry in there. And I'm actually fairly impressed by the Fruitgasm because I've tasted a lot of fruit flavors in the past, and those that have watched my reviews before know that I'm not too crazy about a lot of the fruit flavors, especially the singular ones. And sometimes the mixed ones, when some companies get a little bit too exotic with their flavor profiles, can kind of drown out a lot of the other flavors that are in the mixture. This is actually pretty solid. They did a really good job of the mixtures, not getting too much of one or too less of another. You can definitely taste a mixture of the fruits and flavors that are going on in this. Great vapor production. Again, I would consider this an all-day vape if I was really into fruit, but it is definitely nice to switch up your palate every now and then. So another A+ on the Fruitgasm. And third and finally is the Busta Cream Pie. Now, once again, the Busta Cream Pie is the Boston cream pie cheesecake. I love Boston cream pie, and I'll be honest with you, the flavor of the Boston cream pie in this one comes through. I mean, it just hits you. If you know Boston cream pie, if you like Boston cream pie, you're going to love this because it's exactly what it tastes like. You got kind of that caramely coating over the top. You got the, the creamy pudding or what have you in the middle with that vanilla cake. It's really solid, it's really sweet, and it really comes through. But I was expecting kind of that creamy cheesecake rush. It was kind of in the back of the bus on this one. Definitely not necessarily a downplay for the overall quality of the liquid, but when its description is that it has a little bit of a cheesecake overtone or undertone or even mixture, and I just didn't see it. I didn't taste it. I haven't seen any reviews other than mine on Tajejuice. So, like I said, this is just my opinion. But the Boston cream pie really did come through for me, and I was pleased with that. So I'd give it a A-. So let's put all these together in a nutshell. First, the pros. Love the labeling, love the gold. That really stands out. I mean, there's so many bottles and so many different shapes and sizes and colors out on the market today, and people like to do a lot of different things to attract consumers, and one of the easiest ways is to change the aesthetic features of the bottle itself, whether it's the shape, whether it's the color, whether it's the design of the label, what have you. Did a really good job on this one. I really even like the logo. And it actually looks like somebody put a little bit of artistry into it, and I really dig that. The flavors are consistent and fairly true to the profile description. The Busta cream could have been a little bit creamier on the cheesecake end, but as far as cons are concerned, that's pretty much it. I don't, they're pretty few and far between for me on this one. Great company, great quality products. A little bit of a thin ratio on there. I don't think it's a high VG, but like I said, I will find that out for you and I'll post it on my IG account. So would I recommend Tajejuice for you to try? Absolutely. If any of these flavors sound like something that you're going to dig or you've tried before in the past and you know you already like, go down to your local vape shop, see if they carry it. If they don't, get a hold of Tajejuice on Instagram. Give them a DM. They're really cool, down-to-earth guys, like I said. And if you can't get them at your local shop, give them a DM, like I said, and I'm sure they'll be willing to work with you to find out where it is you can buy it locally to yourself. So, Tajejuice, definitely a Joe Vol Vapes, 2 thumbs up. Great company, great mission, great story. I love what they're doing over there, and hopefully in the future they'll be coming out with some new flavors. So, stay tuned for that, because if it happens, it's going to be on Joe Vol Vapes. So I've got a lot of reviews coming up for the new year, basically more than I can get out before the new year, and you're going to see the majority of those coming up here pretty soon. I'm going to try and squeeze out a few with the holidays coming up. It's been very tight for me, but I'm going to try and get some out for you guys before the end of the year. I owe a lot of gratitude to the generosity of the review donators that have been really reaching out in kindness and support and basic just advocacy of the lifestyle that we love. Everybody wants to keep this thriving and definitely make sure it's something that's going to stick around long enough for us to keep enjoying it and keep exploring more flavors and more companies and just enjoying what we do here with the vapors. So I'm going to condense my shout outs. Actually, one big shout out to all of my sponsors. I love you guys. You know who you are. I want to give a shout out to my sponsored team and some solid honorable mentions at this point. Please, if you haven't already, spread the word of Joe Vol Vapes. If you like my reviews, tell your friends, tell all your vaping buddies at your vape shops, Joe Vol Vapes at YouTube. Give me a subscribe. Go on to Instagram at Joe Vol Vapes _2 and give me a follow. Really appreciate your viewership. Till then, this is Joe Vol Vapes. See you later, vape heads.